Hello everyone and welcome to my Let's Play video of Fate of the World. Now what I'm gonna try to do in this video is play an Earth Day scenario, and I am going to attempt to, well, win the scenario, obviously. But I'm also gonna try to, I'm gonna try to explain what I'm doing, so this would kind of serve as a guide to anyone who is not completely sure on how to beat these scenarios, how to get to 2200 without going over 3 degrees, and I'm also going to explain some of the larger concepts of what I'm doing. So this isn't going to be a tutorial, so I'm not going to go into really tiny details like what decline coal power does or something like that. But I am going to by and large explain what I'm doing and what my strategies are, which should give people ideas on like how to reproduce what I'm doing, how to use parts of what I'm doing, or how to just kind of implement these ideas and maybe improve on them. Now I know this isn't gonna be perfect. I'm actually using a strategy I've tried out before, but I haven't played a full game with what I'm planning to do exactly now. So I actually played a similar game, but that wasn't quite as successful. I still won, but it wasn't that nice. So I'm gonna try to improve on that now. I'm actually recording this live, so that's kind of why I'm stammering a whole lot. And I'm just gonna kind of narrate what I'm doing. I'm not 100% sure this is actually gonna work out all the way I planned. So if something unexpected comes up, I'll just tell you what I'm doing, what I think the solution will be to that. Oh, also I should probably mention that this is basically my first time doing anything like this, so it probably won't be perfect, so just go easy on me. Yes. Anyway, my major strategy, just to explain before we actually begin, is basically what I'm gonna try to do is start. Well, I'm gonna start by getting rid of coal very fast. I want to get rid of coal in like 4 turns at most. Now, because I want to get rid of coal so fast, it'll mean I won't really have time to actually readjust the economy everywhere, which will basically mean that as soon as I ban coal, my GDP and HDI is pretty much gonna plummet. I'm gonna try to cushion the fall as much as possible, but it's still gonna be kind of a rough ride. And then I'm gonna recover a bit, improve things a bit, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing with oil. And another crash, rebuilding again. If everything goes according to calculations, then I should have more or less working stable economy by, I don't know, 2120 maybe, at which point the whole world will basically be using small amounts of fission, gas, and mostly renewables, and the GDP should be about the same as it is now. It probably won't be bigger than it is now. So yeah, let's get started. First, this is the first turn, so I'm just gonna do what I always do here. First I send agents to all the Tobin taxable regions. Play that. I'm not necessarily gonna keep actually playing these taxes all the way, but they're necessary the first turn because agents cost a lot of money, and I want at least one in every region. Okay, Right. Oh yes, since I'm playing Earth Day, that means every region starts at a green outlook, which means they won't hate me quite so much for the Tobin taxes. That's one. And two, they won't complain quite so much about austerity. So this especially applies to places like Europe and North America, which should help me maintain support. It's still going to cause issues, but we'll see. Now, in every other region, all the ones that aren't Tobin taxable, I need to play one project card. It doesn't matter what it is, but something is needed to be played so I can play coal-free industry the next turn. So I'm gonna play the Protect Land, Soil and Forest cards in Latin America, South Africa and South Asia, because these are the three regions of the world that have major rainforests. All the other small regions get Vegetarian Revolution because that's a very cheap project card, and I'm probably not gonna finish these because I just don't have the free agents for it, but I'll just play them for one turn. Okay, now let's see. The Middle East needs an energy office because I am gonna have to expand gas. As you can see here, the Middle East has the biggest conventional gas deposits in the entire world. Russia is second, which means Russia gets a similar office. Russia is also gonna be my headquarters. I'll explain why in a bit. So that's doubly needed. Oh, and I should also build a tech office here to acquire drilling, and one here because I'm actually going to be researching over here. Okay, what else do we have? North America had the third largest deposits of gas, so they also get an energy office. And Oceania is kind of troublesome because they are extremely sensitive to any sort of resource shortage. So usually what happens in my games is there's some kind of shortage, their economy crashes, their unemployment rate goes up to like 90% or something like that, and then they just stay there, and I just have nothing to do. And they have very little people, very little GDP, so it honestly doesn't really matter. But this time I want to be nice and I want to actually help them. Now if you check here, they have a coal mix of 56%, which is a lot. Obviously if I just banned coal, they'd lose all that. So I want to play an energy office here, but I'm out of cash, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm basically just done for this turn, so I am gonna go to the next. Okay, let's see. 1 degree of warming. This is the usual stuff for the first turn, so nothing really to worry about. We did lose a bit of support in Russia, so that's kind of problematic. Okay, second turn. First of all, let's just build the energy office here. I couldn't build last turn, and then start working on stuff. Let's see, Russia. I already have yes, drilling. And let's start expanding. Where's it? Here it is. Expanding gas production in both of these regions. I'm gonna stop the Vegetarian Revolution because I don't care, and play coal-free industry. Let's see, anything here? Oh, great. Well, screw that. Let's see, okay. India. Coal-free industry. Coal-free industry. I can keep that. I'm gonna actually let those cards play out because I want to avoid collapse of the rainforests. so that's not nice. They probably have... yeah, they've acquired advanced drilling, so I don't need to do that manually. That's good news. Let's see. As you can see, agents are costing me a fortune. So I'm trying to not deploy more agents than is necessary, but that's not always easy. Come to think of it, I can't open text, not too bad. Okay. Apparently we have we? Ah, hang on. There we go. We've played coal-free industry in all regions. I hope we did. Yeah. Okay. So we have coal-free industry played in all regions, which means that in turn or two, probably everything is going to be coal. No more coal use, which means I can ban coal with only a bit of power loss. Well, actually a lot of power loss, but I can live with that. Okay. The Middle East is actually going to be a major resource extraction space, so I want to keep them orderly. As you can see, Africa is unstable. Where else is unstable? And India is unstable, obviously. India is always unstable. But the Middle East is actually important, so I'm going to start here, build a welfare office, and I'm going to attempt to kind of fix their situation. As you could see, they have residential crowding and various other issues, no doubt. So I'm gonna have to sort that out. But we're out of cash for this turn, so moving on.